My name is Jeremy Torres. I'm one of the personal trainers and CrossFit instructors here at ALTAFIT. So in the Marines, there's a lot of gritty grunt work. I love that part as far as fitness. It's a little similar with that. CrossFit's motto is functional fitness, right? Performed at high intensity, or constantly varied functional movements or fitness from the high intensity. So we pretty much train like that in the military, always keeping us on our toes, keeping us in a state of readiness 24/7. And I feel I get that with CrossFit. I feel like I get that in my fitness overall. And as an instructor, so I left as a sergeant in the Marines. So I left in a leadership role. I had a lot of Marines under my charge, and I apply that leadership skill, those leadership skills that I learned in the Marines in my way of coaching, teaching, leading by example, being a mentor to others, and helping them along their fitness journey with structure. We're up at 4 a.m. every day. We do our platoon PT. First thing in the morning, come back to the barracks, shower, shave, eat, get ready for work. And everything is just ran through a very structured schedule on a timely basis. So if you take my class, you'll know that I love starting on time. I love ending on time. I'm all about time management. With fitness and nursing, there's science in both fields. I love science, big science nerd. Biology, the human body, biomechanics, all that good stuff. But with nursing and with coaching and fitness, you're obviously helping people in both fields. I love helping people outside the gym, whether it's fitness, mentorship, life, and hopefully later on in my nursing career, I'm going to help people in their health outside the gym, whether it's saving lives, just getting them healthy again, getting them out the hospital, back to work, back to their families. So I look forward to doing that. So I've always been to fitness since I was a kid. I played sports, I guess, through middle school, well, from middle school all the way up to graduating high school. So with sports, obviously you're doing a lot of strength conditioning if you follow a good strength program with your sports teams. And then when I joined the Marine Corps, we obviously had our fitness regiment there. Outside of work, I went to the gym on my own. I really wanted to learn how to move as well as I could move, apply it to everyday life, and then learn how to teach others how to move functionally, but also athletically too. Community of like-minded people. They come in, they want to get their work done. Usually workouts are pretty tough and fun, and at the end of it, you give each other high fives, you build teamwork, camaraderie, and I get what I'm missing from the Marine Corps with that, I get out of CrossFit here at ALTAFIT. Very important. I'm a big mobility guy. I always say that I probably do more than I need to, but I really have a really long, thorough warm-up just because it feels good. It gets me physically and mentally ready for my workouts. It brings me into a really good state of focus, a mental state of focus, and it loosens me up. So obviously with CrossFit, Olympic weightlifting, I have a powerlifting background too. So I get tight, I get banged up. So I just want to make sure I'm loose and warmed up, ready to go. So if I'm snatching 225 pounds overhead, I want to make sure my shoulders are warm enough, mobile enough, stable enough to do that. I want to prevent injuries, but on top of that, I want to lead by example. A lot of people skip mobility and stretching. So I feel like if they see doing my thorough warm-ups, it might motivate them or inspire them to do the same thing. And they don't have to do 20 minutes like me. They can honestly have that 10 minutes of mobility before workout, and you'll feel much better. So outside of work, I live a very active lifestyle. I'm outdoors a lot, especially in the warm weather. So hiking, lots of fishing. Fishing is my favorite thing to do. So while I'm out there, I'm soaking up the sun. It allows me time to decompress. Even on days when I don't catch fish, I'm just happy to be out there by the water. In a way, I feel like I'm kind of meditating out there without actively trying to meditate. I'm just a very peaceful state of mind. And I think it complements my lifestyle with fitness. I think it's really important to balance work life, personal life, gym life, and nature. Just getting outside, soaking up some sun, breathing fresh air, being by the water. In the spring and summer, I try to do it every day. And it could be anything from 20 minutes outside to hours outside. In the winter, maybe not so much because it gets dark early and I don't like the cold, so I go home straight after work. But I just did 75 hard this past winter, and that allowed me to be outside way more than I normally would. So I was outside rucking a lot, hiking in the woods, in the snow, and I fell in love with it. So I embraced the cold a little bit this year, so I'm looking forward to doing it next year. My coaching style, I would say that I'm a very technical coach. I may not be the loudest or the most motivating coach, but my specialty is focusing on form and technique, make sure everyone's doing the movement safely and efficiently as possible. When I see that an athlete is able to progress by adding a few extra pounds or doing the movement in a more technical way, I'm able to give that athlete a little bit more attention or give them another cue to take their fitness or skill level into the next level. Yeah, so good question. Brand new member, maybe third class ever. Lady never picked up a weight in her entire life, and today was like push press. She's afraid to throw the bar overhead. She grabbed dumbbells, and she's throwing 15-pound dumbbells up overhead easily. It's really heavy, but I can see that she's very explosive. So with new members or people just new in fitness in general, my goal is to develop their confidence. Teach them that they're capable of doing a lot more than they think they're able to. A lot of people, for good reason, they're afraid to get hurt, right? But with a coach there, I want to step in, give them a certain cue to allow them to throw on a little bit more weight, move a little bit faster, and it's just nice to see them kind of shocked and surprised, like, oh my God, I did that. So yeah, just building up that confidence for the members. That's how I would, I don't even, what's the question again? Yeah. Okay. So the natural world outside, very different from the gym environment. But when you're outside, it's easier to bring your heart rate down. It's easier to bring more focus or mindfulness into your workout outside, whether it's walking, hiking, or whatever it is that you're doing. In here, it's very stimulating with the amount of people, the music, the coach yelling. I like telling people when, especially if they're like attempting a PR or they're nervous about a certain lift or movement, just to like take a deep breath, hold their breath, slow exhale, tune out all the noise, and just like be as focused as you can on the goal. Whatever, like deadlift, clean, snatch, box jump, whatever it is, just focus, tune out all the noise, bring yourself down to a state of focus and readiness. Let's go for it. 3 words. Good question. I wish I had these questions earlier. I would have prepared, but 3 words. Yeah. So my 3: fun, professional, and welcoming. Yeah. Honestly, it can be a simple high five or like, you know, thanks Jeremy when the class is over. But I've like received messages through Instagram, text messages from clients, from members, thanking me like, Jeremy, great workout, or thank you for pushing me, or I wouldn't have hit that PR if it weren't for you, or my Olympic weightlifting class, it's definitely my favorite class to coach, and I get like a lot of love from that class from the members, and it's just like really fulfilling and humbling too, to like feel appreciated. Yeah, it's just nice to feel appreciated, and that's what keeps me going. Like, yeah, just come in, let your guard down, be open to being vulnerable. Yeah, it's you got to be vulnerable when you come in for the first time. It can be intimidating, but just come in, trust the coach, try to make friends with the members. Everyone here is great and friendly and welcoming. Just let loose, let your guard down, and be willing to learn and be willing to be coached. Yeah. So I take a lot of little nuggets of knowledge from other coaches that I like, that I respect. And then, of course, I'm like learning, especially with nursing, I'm learning more about the human body, the anatomy, a lot of biology. So the more knowledge I have on that, I'm able to apply into my coaching. Well, thanks, guys. If you're interested in coming to ALTAFIT, I coach 5:30 a.m., I coach 7 a.m., every now and then 9 a.m., and then 5:30 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, my Olympic weightlifting class. A lot of fun. Everyone loves it. Come in, learn how to snatch, learn how to clean and jerk, make some friends, put some good music, and throw some weight around. I have availability for personal training if you want to do one-on-one with me. Let's set that up. And yeah, let's do it.
Thank you so much for your time, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah.